We've all done it. You sit down after a long day, open Netflix, and want to watch something new or different. But instead, find yourself watching clips or trailers to 30 different shows or movies, and bam, hours have passed, you've watched nothing concrete, and you're annoyed, and so is your spouse.
Why are you the way that you are? Honestly.
I've been guilty of this plenty of times, as my amazing wife will happily tell you, but another similar trend started to creep up when I would sit down to game. I would turn on my PS5 or boot up Steam on my PC and just scroll through my library of games, never picking one to play and wasting time staring aimlessly at the screen before walking away frustrated and wondering why I even bother anymore. If this sounds like a problem you've been dealing with recently, stick with me as I go through some of the things that helped me finally stop doom scrolling my games.
If this is your first time visiting the channel, I'm Prowler and I've been a gamer for over 30 years now. So I guess you can say I know a thing or two with my years of experience. Let's get into the tips for the video. Alright, so for the first tip, you need to clean up your library. This seems like a really simple concept, but for me, it's really worked wonders in terms of picking a game to play. Cleaning up can mean a multitude of things. The first we'll consider is categories for your games. Are you an avid multiplayer gamer who dabbles in single player from time to time? You can create spaces for the different styles, but can go even further than that. For example, I'm a huge Sonic fan, and as you can see in my Steam library, my Sonic games have their own folder for whenever I'm in the mood to run around in some blue blur. Honestly, the simple use of folders can help you narrow down what game you want to play depending on what mood you're in. Another way to clean up your games is deleting games. In today's world of both physical and digital resources, you can always reinstall games if you make a mistake, but this is a great way to eliminate those games you either don't play anymore or ones that constantly distract you from trying new ones. An added bonus is freeing up space too. It's only a matter of time before the next Call of Duty is a full terabyte or more to download. Next up, we have a checklist. Yeah, I'm serious. Get a pen and paper and write down the games you want to play, or beat, or even just try for the first time. It's scientifically proven we all get a boost of dopamine when checking off a box for accomplishing a task. So not only do you feel good, but you can keep yourself on track by playing the games you actually want to play. This tactic is especially helpful during the sales time of the year, where you find yourself purchasing a dozen games for a couple bucks each, and your head is spinning from deciding which game is next on your playlist. Just make sure to update your checklist periodically, or maybe even give yourself a time limit to make it a fun personal challenge. Another way to stop your doom scrolling is to just pick a game and start it up. Okay, that might be a crazy oversimplified way of saying it, but even if you aren't sure, if you're feeling it or really want to play the game for an extended amount of time, we're using another psychological trick here to our benefit. The 5-minute rule is where you start a task and perform it for at least 5 minutes.
No way!
Yes way. The reason for doing this is to force you to just start doing something even if you're unsure or don't want to, but if you find yourself absolutely miserable after the first 5 minutes, only then do you stop attempting whatever the task is. For me personally, I find this to be a great method when playing games like Call of Duty or Fortnite, although it usually doesn't take 5 minutes for me to act like anger from inside out.
I got something for you to read right here.
Let's just be copper. What's that?
For my final tip, it might be my craziest one yet. Take a break from gaming.
What did you say?
I know. What the heck am I thinking being a gaming channel and recommending you actually stop playing video games? But honestly, sometimes that's the best thing you can do if you find yourself in a rut or unsure of what to do. Especially if you're a hardcore gamer that's playing every day and you find yourself doom scrolling. I'll let a scene from one of my favorite TV shows sum it up in the best way possible.
Thanks.
What's wrong with you?
I'm sick. I don't know why.
Have you considered the 60-inch diameter cookie you're eating?
How can something that's delicious make me sick? Unless too much of a good thing is actually a bad thing.
So there you have it, a few different ways to help prevent you from endlessly scrolling through your game library or backlog. Let me know in the comments if you have any other ways to combat this, or tell me what methods you're considering. If you enjoyed the video, I'd love for you to leave a thumbs up or hit that subscription button if you haven't yet. Until the next video, see you next time.